neighbors. Everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another. That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Well, our guests already look upon Lassiter's as somewhat of a tourist attraction.
Well, that's all very well, but improvements mean bulldozers and so forth.
Ah, yes, but our renovations would take place selectively out of season. After all, I believe the guests should see the magic, Mr. Elliot, not the machinery.
You're very glib, Robinson. However, I will say this. So far, the substance matches the image.
Well, perhaps a stroll through the office area.
For the third time, I want to see the kitchen, and I want to see Dean Bartholomew.
Yeah, well, perhaps after dinner this evening.
Dean's very temperamental, Mr. Elliot. As you said, an artist. He won't have people in his kitchen.
Dean may complain, but I don't think he'll throw me out. We go back too far together.
You go back. You know Dean personally, then?
Yes, as I told you, food is my hobby. I met Dean, 5 years ago. We've been close friends ever since. Now, where is the kitchen?
I just realised I do have to go to the office now, after all.
I see.
Well, I've got a telex confirmation of a booking coming in. I just want to make sure it's there.
Of course.
I'll only be a few minutes, and I can assure you I'm leaving you in very capable hands.
I need no convincing of that. After you, Miss Lewis.
With pleasure. On the way to the kitchen, I might point out a couple of landscaping features to Mr. Elliot. I think you'll find them interesting.
Des.
Dean.
Not anymore, pal. You're Des.
How come?
Because the situation's changed, that's how come.
Well, who's Dean then?
Dean is.
Gail's just brought Mr. Elliot into the kitchen through the back way. So for heaven's sake, get out there and act like a chef.
Oh, no, he thinks I'm the chauffeur. He can't see me.
Out the front way. Look, I'll call you when the coast's clear.
Yeah, you're fine. No, that's all right.
Oh. Dean not around?
Yeah. No.
Desmond is Dean's assistant, actually. Desmond Clark, Mr. Bernard Elliot.
Pleased to meet you, Desmond.
Hi.
Yes, Mr. Elliot's an old friend of Dean's.
Ah, that's nice.
It's a shame Dean had to go out, actually, isn't it?
To the dining room.
To the bar on the way to the dining room.
That's right.
Well, I expect I'll catch up with him sooner or later. He's a superb chef. I'm really looking forward to sampling his food again.
Really?
Yes. There's one in particular. Chicken fillets with a superb natural asparagus sauce. For the life of me, I can't remember what he calls it.
Chicken asparagus?
Elegant Supreme.
That's the one. A marvelous marriage of flavors. I suppose you have one of your specialties, too?
I imagine so.
Desmond is being very modest, Mr. Elliot. He has a very wonderful chicken dish himself. A type of lemon chicken.
Lemon chicken.
Yes. Chicken Lassiter, he calls it. Well, you really have to taste it to know how wonderful it is.
Well, I hope I soon have the privilege. And I must say, Robinson, I'm most impressed with the staff and the kitchen. Dean still knows how to run things efficiently.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Which is that it should be. I mean, after all, it reflects on the whole hotel, doesn't it?
Yes, very much so.
Nell, they were in the most frightful mess.
Really?
Well, of course, I tried to help. But then you know what the young ones are. They simply would not be told.
Although one wonders why you were offering help. Given the circumstances, I would have hoped for a little more loyalty, Eileen.
Oh, no, you see, I went over there to see what was going on. I thought that you'd want to know.
Well, yes, but from what you've been telling me, you're being more than a mere observer.
Oh, Nell, that's a wicked thing to say.
Mrs. Mangle, I'm afraid I've run out of writing paper. I was wondering if I could borrow some.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, Mr. Bishop. How nice to see you again.
And you, you're keeping well?
Yes, thank you. As well as can be expected, all things considered. I don't like to complain.
Will this be enough?
Oh, plenty, thank you. Well, excuse me. Oh, I hope I haven't interrupted.
Oh, no, not at all.
Good.
What a nice man. I do hope Madge Mitchell realizes how lucky she is.
Well, as it happens, their involvement is over.
No.
Yes. Of course, I always knew that for Harold, Madge wasn't quite...
Good enough?
Exactly.
She must be dreadfully upset.
One assumes so. As for me, well, I have to face the possibility that Mr. Bishop might leave now. But then I'm no stranger to financial hardship, largely due to Paul Robinson. He deserves everything that's happening to him.
Oh, I agree. Absolutely, absolutely.
I wonder what Dean Bartholomew would think if he knew what was going on in his kitchen.
Well, he certainly wouldn't like it.
No. No, he wouldn't, would he?
Nell, where are you going?
To ring Dean and tell him.
Would you think that's the thing to do?
It's the right thing to do, Eileen. And surely that's the only thing that matters.
Is it safe? Oh, yes, for now.
The girls got Mr. Elliot in the bar. I think they'll be there for a while.
Good, what's to be done?
The rice could go on.
In that cupboard there, Helen.
Let's get these out to the buffet. Madge, could you keep an eye on the sauce, please?
Yes, yes, of course.
Daff, are there any more serviettes? Scott and Mike used most of the ones I folded to clean the glasses. Well, there are heaps out in the kitchen. Don't panic. Oh, I can't help panicking. Paul's on his way over and we're going to get heaps if we're not ready.
Look, mate. If you cut them any smaller, they're going to need tweezers to eat them.
This is the way you're supposed to do it. Look, I used to do kitchen duty at the jail all the time. You couldn't cook toast.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's get this straight. I could cook you under the table any time,
is that
day
right?
or night, pal. Nice job with the veggies there.
Yeah.
How's it all going?
Oh, hey, okay, boss. Everything's under control.
Good, good.
The travel agents arrived yet?
No, not yet. No, they must have got held up in customs or something, but they'll be here soon.
Well, don't worry. We'll be ready.
Good. Thanks a million. I really appreciate this, really. Thanks.
Right, back to the grindstone.
Mm-hmm.
Everything all right?
Yeah, so far so good. Oh no! It's Colonel! I have to start again!
What the hell is going on here? This is my kitchen, and I want you out of here immediately.
We're not going anywhere, mate.
Scabs, you're nothing but scabs, the whole lot of you.
We are not. You called an illegal strike.
Yeah, you tell him, love.
Very well. I'll see what Mr. Bernard Elliot has to say about this.
Actually, we'd rather you didn't.
We've done a lot of hard work here, and I think it's pretty mean of you to want to ruin it.
So we'd like you to reconsider.
No chance. Now, get out of my way, please.
Oh, we would really prefer to talk about it sensibly.
But, as you won't, I guess we'll have to give talking a miss.
Henry! What have you done? You're still on parole.
But Mum, it was self-defense.
What have we all done? I think it's kidnapping.
Kidnapping, false imprisonment, assault, take your pick.
In for a penny, in for a pound, eh, Henry?
Right. Only we've got 6 witnesses to say it never happened, including a bank manager and a grandmother and a woman with child.
It's me.
I think this has gone too far. We have to let him out of there.
Why? He's a rat.
A rat in a trap.
No, I think Helen's right. We will have to let him out.
Mum.
And we will. Immediately after the dinner. We can't just leave him there. Why not? He can't come to any harm in there. No, we've worked too hard on this dinner. We're not going to have him spoiled.
I'm with you, Madge, and so's Des. Anyway, it was Dean's fault to start with. He was the one who called the stupid strike. Of course he did. Hey, you better make yourself at home. Got a long way.
Oh, I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall when Mr. Bartholomew took them to task.
Well, maybe he didn't.
Oh, he would have. When I told him what was going on, he was extremely angry. And, of course, grateful that I'd done my duty by telling him.
Maybe we shouldn't have told him. I mean, after all, we don't want to cause any trouble.
How can you say such a thing after the wretched way I was treated by Paul Robinson?
Well, yes, but the others had no part of that. I mean, I don't want, for instance, Desmond to suffer.
Well, he's hardly an innocent party. None of them are, after the way they sided with my ex-employer.
But that's not fair. You see, Desmond was only doing what he thought was right, Nell.
I think it's become a sad world when anyone can claim that hurting an innocent woman is right.
Oh, Nell, it wasn't like that at all.
There are none so blind, Eileen, as those that will not see.
Well, I can see. I can see perfectly, Nell. It is you that have lost sight of the truth.
Indeed. Well, if that's the way you feel, I think you should leave. Go and join your friends if that's what you want.
Yes, that is what I want. Don't bother to show me out.
I don't care what anyone else says. I think it looks great.
Oh, doesn't it just? I think we've done very well, and that includes you two.
That's teamwork for you, Mum. Where's the rest of the team?
Mike and Scott went over to the waterhole to get some more glasses.
Which they'll probably break.
Oh, don't say that. We've got enough disasters on our hands. Stop it.
You mean in the pantry?
Charlene, it is no laughing matter. How Paul's going to react, I shudder to think.
Maybe it's better we don't tell him till later.
Yeah, let's leave it for a few years.
At least until everyone eats. There's no point in ruining the dinner, is there? Peaceful now, not a word about Dean, okay? Well, what do you reckon?
I reckon you've saved my neck. I didn't realise you were all so talented.
Paul, I don't know whether this thing's going to keep the food hot enough. I do wish those travel agents are going to move on.
Yes, so do I. I don't know what the hold-up is.
Ah, most impressive. Most impressive indeed. I must congratulate Dean.
Mr. Elliot, do you think the guests will be arriving soon?
I certainly hope so. Perhaps I ought to contact the airline. There's obviously been some sort of delay. I hope it's short-lived.
Yes, well, either way, I think we should find out now.
Yes, quite. And do give my apologies to Dean, won't you? He'll think I'm deliberately avoiding him.
I'm sure he'll understand.
That was a bit close.
I'll say.
Yeah, well, so far, so good. Let's just hope that Dean doesn't make a sudden reappearance now.
He won't.
You sound pretty definite.
Woman's intuition.
How dare you? Let me out of here! Now! Do you hear me? Now! I want to be let
I don't know about you, but I don't like this.
Neither do I. I'd be furious if I ran there.
Well, maybe if we could explain to him about Mrs. Mangle, well, we could let him out then, couldn't we? I mean, if he knew we weren't the bad guys, he might be a bit more reasonable about what we've done to him.
Well, it's worth a try. Anything at this stage.
Yeah, well, we're the guys who are wearing the white hats. So to speak. Dean, it's me, Des Clark. I want to talk to you.
Which is nothing compared to what I want to do with you.
Yeah, I can understand you being angry, mate, but that's because you don't understand the full story about why we've been doing what we're doing.
Oh, I know what you're doing. You're breaking a strike.
But there shouldn't be a strike. Paul had every reason to fire Mrs. Mangle.
Well, of course, you would think that. You're his grandmother.
Yeah, well, I'm no relation, but I think she should have been fired. Mrs. Mangle deliberately sold those stories to the magazine.
She did it because she was tricked.
She did it because she was greedy. Sorry.
It's all right. Look, mate. Look, Mrs. Mangle is just making it all up to get you on side.
Don't you make me, you kidnappers!
Don't you understand? She's been using you. She's been lying to you all along.
Just what do you think I am? Stupid or something?
Yes! Sorry, I've done it again.
He asked for it. You know, there's no point talking to him when he doesn't want to listen.
Oh, any news?
Bad. The plane from Fiji ran into trouble. It had to turn back. They won't be arriving until tomorrow, unfortunately.
What?
And I apologize for the inconvenience, but, well, it just can't be helped.
What a waste of time.
And food.
And money.
Last time I do any cooking.
Wish there was something I could do about this, but there isn't. And I don't like the idea of all this food being thrown out either.
Does it have to be thrown out?
There's a limit to what we can all eat. Anyway, I can hardly bear to look at it now.
I wasn't thinking of us. Why can't we throw a party for some of the local senior citizens? Well, it won't cost the hotel any more than it has already.
Good idea, Gran. Well, what about the retirement village that Kelly works at? Do you think you could arrange it?
I'll start right now. If you're sure that's all right.
Sure, I'm sure. Go for it.
I think Dean's about to knock down the pantry door.
What's that about Dean? Well,
We, locked him in the pantry.
We had to, Paul. He found out what we were doing.
He said he was going to tell Bernard Elliot what was going on.
great. What am I supposed to do now? Leave him in there all night?
But if we let him out, he'll run straight to his old mate Bernard.
But he can't go to his old mate Bernard if he doesn't know where his old mate Bernard is.
Well, it won't take him long to find out, will it? Everyone knows he's here.
But he needn't be for long. Not if I can lure him away.
Think you can?
Just watch me. Now, he should be back here any minute. I've sent him off to the bar to get me a drink. Now, can you all go back to the kitchen and make sure Dean doesn't escape?
You betcha. I've had about as much as I can stand of
On
that
you go.
guy.
Tropical fruit punch, is that all right?
Oh, that's lovely, thanks.
Oh dear, my travel agents really don't know what they're missing.
Oh, they'll have the chance to find it out tomorrow. After all, Lassiter's caters at this standard every day of the week.
Very impressive. Still, it doesn't seem right that no one will enjoy this feast tonight.
Oh, but they will. We've invited a party of local senior citizens to come over. I think they should have a good time, don't you?
Very much so. And as a public relations exercise, it's ideal. How very clever of Paul to have organized something like that at such short notice.
Oh, he's used to dealing with problems. You have to be in this business.
Yes, indeed.
But at the moment, we've only got one problem left.
Oh?
You.
Me?
Well, now that the others won't be arriving until tomorrow, you must be at a bit of a loose end. I was wondering whether you'd let me show you some of the local night spots.
Miss Lewis, I'd be delighted.
But there's a condition attached.
Oh?
It's not Miss Lewis, it's Gail.
Gail, that is not a condition. That is a privilege. Shall we?
She got rid of him.
Good. Now, for the moment of truth. Well, here goes nothing.
Don't you dare think you're going to get away with this. I could have you all charged. I'm now going to see Bernard Elliot and tell him the whole sorry story. Goodbye.
Well, you can't tell him because he's not here. And the travel agents are stuck in Fiji, so you can't tell him either.
I can wait. Bernard will be back, and when he is, you won't be able to stop me telling him everything unless you intend to lock me up again.
Charlene told me what happened. I think I can convince Dean.
I doubt it, young lady.
Please, Dean. Mrs. Mangle's my grandmother, and I know the reason she was sacked. It's not what you think.
Rubbish. Paul's the boss, and that's all that matters to you, trying to keep in sweet with him.
It is not.
Nonsense. You're all the same, trying to cover up for him.
What's the use? We're wasting our breath. He's not going to believe us.
You're damn right I'm not. There's only one person I believe, and that's the one that's telling the truth. Mrs. Mangle.
Mrs. Mangle, I wonder if I might have a word with you.
Yes, of course, Mr. Bishop. Do sit down.
Thank you. Now, I hope this doesn't cause you too much inconvenience, but well, I may be leaving Erinsborough soon.
How soon?
Within the week. You see, I've decided against opening a business in this area.
Yes, but surely there's no need to leave simply because things weren't working out with Madge Mitchell. I thought you were comfortable here.
Yes, I am, yes, very. But it would be too difficult for me to stay. I'd keep running into Madge, and, well, that'd be too painful for both of us.
Well, I wouldn't dream of interfering, but don't you think it better not to rush into a decision of this nature?
Thank you for your concern, Mrs. Mangle, but I'm afraid the decision has been made.
Is there nothing I can do to make you change your mind?
No, I'm afraid not.
Oh.
I just want a minute with my grandmother first.
Oh, yeah. So you can force her to change her mind?
No, not the way you think. Please, Dean, it's personal and it won't take long.
Well, all right, I'll wait here, but you'd better be quick.
Oh, Jane, dear.
Mr. Bishop, I don't mean to be rude, but do you think I could have a word with Nan in private, please?
Oh, yes, of course. I have something to do in my room anyway. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Well, I think I know already what you've got to tell me, but it bears repeating. I could do with some good news.
Good news?
Well, the chaos at the hotel, of course. Tell me, is it really as bad as Mrs. Clark suggested?
You want it to be bad?
Yes, I do. I hope the whole thing falls apart round Paul Robinson's ears dreadful piece of work that he is.
How can you say that? Never mind. I brought someone home to talk to you.
Hello, Mrs. Mangle.
Mr. Bartholomew, this is a pleasant surprise.
Nan, I want you to tell Dean the truth about why you were sacked.
But I have. I've told him all about Paul Robinson's unreasonable attitude.
The real truth, Nan.
Now stop this, Jane. You're behaving very badly.
You certainly are. I fancy trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Well, it's not going to work, young lady, because first thing tomorrow, I'm going to tell Bernard Elliot exactly what happened.
But my grandmother isn't telling you the truth.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Mangle. I had no idea she was going to pull a stunt like this. I won't disturb you any longer. You should be ashamed of yourself.
And just what was the meaning of that little outburst, young lady?
I have defended you and defended you, but no more. How can you live with yourself after all the trouble you've caused?
Jane?
It's over, Nan. I don't even want to know you anymore.